promise to strive for justice and peace in all the world. Our next agenda is named for two individuals who lived out their baptismal callings in tangible ways. In 2017, the Southeastern Synod Assembly established the Robert and Jean E. Graetz Advocacy Award. You can read more about this in tab 1-4. Pastor and Mrs. Graetz were members of Messiah Lutheran in Montgomery, Alabama, and until the time of their deaths. This award is named after them for their lifetime of work for civil and human rights and their courage and faithfulness to the gospel lived out in their work. The Robert S. and Jean E. Graetz Advocacy Award are given to people named by the Southeastern Synod Council, who set an example of Christian witness on behalf of the most vulnerable in our midst. I'd like to invite Ms. Allison Lisdas, Assistant to the Bishop for Advocacy, to share the 2023 Graetz Advocacy Award recipient. Ms. Lisdas.
Hello. The following is the resolution declaring this honor to Mr. Michael Holtz. Whereas Michael Holtz is an active member of St. John's Lutheran Church in Knoxville, Tennessee. Whereas he is a cancer survivor and is a passionate advocate for cancer patients, survivors, and their families, and is regularly involved in community activities to engage the public with cancer advocacy. Whereas he has served as the American Cancer Society Action Network State Lead Ambassador for Tennessee for more than 7 years, and is serving as the lead volunteer in efforts to pass a smoke-free ordinance in the city of Knoxville. And whereas he successfully petitioned his home county of Knox to officially recognize Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month in March, and is currently collaborating with the city of Knoxville and Tennessee to make the same proclamation. Whereas he is passionate about ensuring all people have a fair and just opportunity to prevent, find, treat, and survive cancer, especially among the LGBTQ+ community, as well as mortality among people below the recommended screening age of 45, and patient quality of life, particularly the Palliative Care and Hospice Education and Training Act. And whereas he is an accomplished fundraiser and has been Lights of Hope Grand Champion of Hope for multiple years and has received the American Cancer Society's Cancer Action Network highest honor, the Volunteer Award for Excellence in Advocacy. Therefore, be it resolved by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, Southeastern Synod, on this day, June 2nd, 2023, to award Michael Holtz the Robert S. and Jean E. Graetz Advocacy Award in honor of his courage and faithfulness to the gospel and living out his baptismal promises to proclaim Christ through word and deed, care for others and the world God made, and work for justice and peace. And be it further resolved to award Michael Holtz $1,000 to be donated from the Synod to the nonprofit of his choosing. We give thanks for Mr. Holtz's faithful witness in living out his baptismal calling in this world.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Was this?
I said we give thanks for Michael Holtz's faithful witness in living out his baptismal calling in this world.
That is right.
And I think you forgot something.
I forgot something.
I think you forgot something.
I would never forget anything because the script has everything in it. And the script is written by Pastor Henning, who has clause on this and makes me say everything in this. But I think you're right, there is one thing we have forgotten.
Whereas the Reverend Jill Henning has faithfully served as assistant to the bishop for leadership and administration. And whereas Pastor Henning
says.
Yeah, let me read it, then we can move on. Whereas Pastor Henning is a cancer survivor and a passionate advocate for cancer patients, survivors, and their families, and is regularly involved in community activities to engage the public with cancer advocacy. And whereas she currently serves as the American Cancer Society Action Network Vice State Lead Ambassador for Georgia, and previously served as the State Lead Ambassador for several years. And whereas she served as the lead ambassador in the county of Gwinnett and helped to pass smoke-free ordinances in both Gwinnett County and the city of Atlanta. And whereas she served as a speaker for Gwinnett Relay for Life. And whereas she participated in multiple lobby days on the Hill and was the lead speaker for Georgia to members of the Senate. And whereas she participated in Lights of Hope fundraiser and has been the grand champion for the last 3 years. And whereas she helped to pass the biomarker testing bill in 2023. Therefore, be it resolved by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, the Southeastern Synod, on this day, June 2nd, 2023, to award the Reverend Jill Henning the Robert S. and Jean E. Graetz Advocacy Award in honor of her courage and faithfulness to the gospel in living out her letter of call to speak for justice on behalf of the poor and oppressed, and to proclaim the good news of God in Christ through word and deed. And be it further resolved to award the Reverend Jill Henning $1,000 to be donated from the Synod to the nonprofit of her choosing.
You have no idea how hard that was to keep a secret.